Alright guys, today we're going to be playing Country Streaks, and I'm going to be explaining along the way what my thought process is for each one. Let's get started. So, this is an interesting location, gives me mixed feelings. Looks like we're in the northern hemisphere. This looks like tropical, no. Let's see, let's move around a bit. I want to say somewhere far, far north, because of how green it is. I don't think it's tropical green. I think it's regular, so probably something like Iceland, possibly Norway. Let's see if we can see language here. Low gear, huh, interesting. So possibly Canada then? Or this doesn't look like Canada at all, or the US. As a matter of fact, this looks European. Yeah, Pakistan. Okay. So this is probably, is that Swedish? I don't know. Let's move here. Okay, so we are in the European Union somewhere. Just keep looking around a bit. I'm just gonna guess soon if we don't encounter some better signs. I'm not sure. This could be, honestly, I think that was Swedish. Let's zoom in and see if we can see any names. In a lot of countries, the name of the commune is the biggest city in the commune. So if you can just see Vas as a commune somewhere, that would be nice. If it is Norway or Sweden, it's far north, and it's during the winter, during the summer. So that would explain why it's so green. So I don't think this is Iceland anymore. Although this could be volcanic formations. But I think that right here, I'm expecting a fjord. Some sort of lake in this valley here. Hopefully. Alright, come on. Let's see. Can't really see. No, it looks like an empty valley. Yeah, I don't feel like going all the way down this mountain. So I'm just going to put a wild guess. Should I put Iceland, Sweden, Norway? Let's see. I don't think it's Finland. I think it's too hilly. I'm going to go with Iceland, actually. Ah, it was Norway. Alright, great. Off to a great start. Let's try again. Okay. Some interesting E and A, it's called right there. Nice. Okay. Oh, these are Danish road signs. The red with the bar around them, I'm pretty sure. If this says vague, yeah. Okay, so we're, I think, in Denmark. I hope I'm correct on this one. There we go. Ooh, interesting. What? The cars in the water, interesting. Okay. Northern Hemisphere. Is this in like the Sahara Desert? Boy, I've never had a location like this. It's kind of crazy. I could see it being some sort of, well, the fact that there's kind of this like stream is kind of disturbing to me, because let's see what breed of horse that was. Because it's desertic, obviously. So could we be in the Gobi Desert? Oh, look, here's a person. Oh, I can go this way? Awesome. Let's see if I can read that sign. Because this could be Israel, you know, because, yeah, it is, that's Russian. So yeah, so it could be the Gobi Desert. but it doesn't look like a cold desertic area because, I don't know, I'm pretty confused at the moment, but I would definitely go with Mongolia as of right now. It's not the Mongolian card, but we're in a strange place, so I don't think this is Russia, but again, it's a monument. It looks like, what is it, like either some sort of national park or national monument, so it doesn't necessarily have to correlate to the rest of the country, you know. I guess it could be China. This guy looks, I don't know, he kind of looks Asian. Boy, we're progressing slowly too on here. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna go with Mongolia, even though it's not the right car and it seems not very Mongolian. I don't think it would be Ukraine or anything like that. Let's get over this hill and see what we see. If we can get there. Alright, you know what, I'm just gonna give up. It's probably not Mongolia, but I'm just gonna go with that. Could be Kyrgyzstan, or I don't think it would be Russia. I don't know. It's so strange. I've never had this location. Yeah, so we're in some sort of Kar Lake Bioreserve. Interesting. Well, at least we got it right. Alright, Podgorica is the capital of Montenegro. Yeah, these mountains with like the rock and bushes on the rocks that you're gonna see right around here, right there. So this is hopefully in Montenegro, not Albania. Good. Let's see. We have some. Is that fir tree? I'm not sure. Single white line. Interesting. So not. I don't think we're in North America. So I'd say we're in Norway or Sweden. I think this is definitely not the Alps. I don't think it's the Pyrenees either. And the type of tree, it would be more of a tundra taiga tree. The reason for which I say that, when branches, let's do a bit of a biology lesson here. When branches, so the reason for which trees are built like that, kind of in this triangle shape in colder areas, is to support the snow on the taller branches, and so that there's more sunlight that comes down to the lower branches. And so this is definitely a place that receives a ton of snow and stuff in the winter. Oh, this could be Japan. No, okay. Got a bit too excited there. Okay, so we're in the Balkans somewhere where it gets cold. Could be like Slovakia or Slovenia. But I don't think it's Slovenia. These don't look like the Alps, or if it is, it's the very edge of the Alps, where the mountains become a little older. So when I say old and young for mountains, the older the mountain, the flatter it gets, and the younger it is, that means that it was formed more recently. And so it's the top is it's a little bit more pointy. So yeah, that's how mountains work. The older they are, the flatter they are. And see how this is kind of rounded and stuff? That's not alpine at all. If we see Cyrillic somewhere here, that would be cool to see. That would be nice because that would help us a lot. Oh, looks like we have a license plate that we can't read. That's too bad. Now is that... No, that's not a license plate. Alright, let's keep moving along here. I want to say, like, it's definitely the Balkans. I don't know whether to say, like, Romania or, like, Bulgaria, possibly. I don't think it's as far north as Croatia. RA. So, the way that license plates work, not everywhere in Europe, some places, and it might be the case for this country, I don't know. But the first two letters often would be the city that the car is registered in. So for example, if you're in Croatia and the first two letters of the license plate are ZA, that means that it was registered in Zagreb, the capital. So there we had an RA. I don't know what this could be. Oh, these, I've been tricked by these before, but I've seen these signs in North Macedonia and what's it called? Serbia. So I think we're in Serbia or North Macedonia. I'd go more with Serbia, I think, here, but I always confuse the two, and it's pretty annoying. That's what broke my 39 country streak, actually. Should I know any of these cities? Let's just check real quick. Alright, let's check. So if we are here, I'd say we're in this region. Okay, so we're looking for one of these two. I'm not seeing it off the bat. It could be a smaller city. Kratovo? No. Well, I'm not seeing it right now. Let's look more up here. Again, I could be completely wrong. It could be here, too. Because they have quite a bit of mountain ranges here. You know what, I'm just going to keep looking around a little bit. But this definitely looks Serbian to me. I don't speak. Wait, these are large cities, aren't they? I feel like isn't that in Croatia? This one, no, this can't be Croatia. They don't use Cyrillic, what am I saying? But, oh god, this is confusing me. I definitely recognize this, I think. Studenica. Nica, actually, the C is a sound. Oh, Dean, what currency is that? No! I wish I knew my currencies. It's dinar, right? Is that correct? I'm not sure. Alright, I'm gonna go with Slovenia pretty soon here. Or not Slovenia, sorry. Serbia. It could be neither of those countries. Could be Bulgaria. I should probably do some more digging. But these yellow signs, I think I've seen them in North Macedonia and I've seen them in Serbia. So, alright, I'm kind of tired of looking now. And I want to move on to the next location, so should I go with Serbia? Probably. This could very well be Bulgaria. I have tons of doubts about this. mt.rs, is that what that says? Let's hope so, because that's what I'm going for. Yay! Alright, sun's in the north. White car. Shrublands, I'd go with Botswana. Sorry, this is not shrublands. It's dry savanna. So in Köppen climate classification, we'd be down in this region. This is dry savanna lands. Here would be wet savanna lands. So we'd be somewhere here. So it could be South Africa. If we see yellow number plates, we would be in Botswana. And this is a South African flag. I've been tricked before by South African cars with South African stickers being in Botswana. I'll go with South Africa on this one though. Hopefully it's correct. But those cars were clearly South African. And I've been tricked once again. That's awesome. You love to see it. Alright. That's awesome. If I was on my own, I probably would have looked a little more, but the more locations, the better here. Alright. Have some. I don't know actually what the family of languages is called. Kind of the Balkan languages and also the northern ones that are put with them as well. So I think this is Latvia. Let's see if we can find something. I want to see, look at the language a bit more. So the dashes on the A's. So Latvian compared to Estonian is completely different. It looks more like Finnish. But compared to Lithuanian, it has more of accents, random accents. See, you'll see them in Lithuania, but you'll see them more here. So yeah, this one has the long dash on the I. So one way that I do it, that I find the languages. So one of the hardest languages to distinguish is between Thai and Burmese. So what I do is I zoom in on the countries and just look at kind of a little bit how the names look, and then zoom in on the other one that I'm comparing it to where I'm hesitating, and then look at those names. So notice how Thai in this case is a little bit more straight and stuff like that, and a little bit more organized, I'd say. You're gonna have more curves and stuff in Cambodian. And for a while I had a really hard time distinguishing the two languages as someone who doesn't speak either of them. So here, let's get to a place where you can see both. So here you can see the Thai, how it's nice and ordered, and here you have a little bit more like squigglies and stuff like that. Anyways, I think we're in Latvia. Let's hope so. Okay. Northern country looks like Iceland. One thing about Iceland is that it's kind of like, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's pretty unique. A lot of locations, first of all, will have some sort of ocean in it, because the way that their highway system works is that the Highway 1 in Iceland goes all around the island. So pretty much from the entirety of the Highway 1, I think it's Highway 1. What's this one called? Yeah, Highway 1. So see how it goes all the way around. So there's only this part, which is kind of barren land, where you don't see the ocean. And then there's pretty much so many locations in Iceland look exactly like this. Again, this could not be Iceland. I'm going to look at signs more. But it's a volcanic island, obviously. And it has kind of these kind of rolling green hills and then big mountains. So I think this is Iceland. And then obviously the Nordic architecture. And it's always kind of away, you know. So let's look. That doesn't look Icelandic. But we have here the outline of Iceland. Another thing to know for Geoguessr that's helpful is the shapes of countries. They do actually come up quite a bit, and there for someone who doesn't know. I mean, you can look on the map obviously, but if you have no idea where it is at all, and same with states, on U.S. states, it's useful to know the shapes, because if you really don't know at all where you are, it can really narrow it down really fast. So yeah, I think we're in Iceland. Well, yeah, obviously we just had the sign. So another indicator about Iceland, it looks a little bit like all the other Nordic languages. This D right here, that's kind of like a backwards 6 with a dash through it. I'm sorry for that explanation. I'm sure some Icelandic people are crying right now, but you see that? I've only seen that in Iceland, so I think it's unique to Iceland. Not sure, but you sure do see it a lot. So there we go. Alright, I think this is going to be my last one here. We have a snowy location. There's a meta about snowy locations. I think it's like Bulgaria and Hungary or something like that. But I don't know it, so I'm not going to go off of it. And this doesn't look like Bulgaria or Hungary. So I don't know the meta, so I'm just going to go off at what I know. This look more. So here you have, I'm not sure what these are called in English. These white trees. I'm not sure what they're called in English, but these you'll have in tundra-like climates. So it's kind of complicated, tundra versus taiga, but the main difference, I think, is that one is slightly drier, and I think the drier one is tundra, if I'm not mistaken. So I think this would be taiga, and pretty much this entire part of Russia is taiga. I don't know. I'm incorrect. If I'm incorrect, you guys can look it up. But yeah, this type of tree, it's called bulu in French. I'm not sure about English, but that's a northern thing. So I would go ahead and say Finland, since it's a little flat too. So I don't think it's Sweden or Norway, because I think it's too flat for that. But we'll look at languages. Could still be like Estonia and Latvia. So let's take a look. Oh, I thought that was Northern Lights for a second. I got excited. Not sure. Alright, let's look around some more. Oh, back in the summer. Now this looks completely different now. I'd say Finland off of this. Yeah. Let's go to this village, see what it has to offer. Yeah, I'd definitely say Finland as of right now. Could be Iceland. Not Iceland. What am I saying? Could be some parts of Sweden and Estonia or Latvia, but those don't tend to have these colored houses. I'm just gonna go with Finland, see what happens. Alright, nice. Alright, I guess that's it for tonight then. See you guys later.